Good morning. Thank you for being part of our webinar today on the New York State Thruway service area redesign and redevelopment. The Authority Board of New York State approved entering into an agreement with Empire, a $450 million investment plan for renovation agreement. We're going to be having 23 of the 27 service area restaurants buildings will be rebuilt with significant renovations and upgrades to the remaining 4. The project will be completed in 2 phases. Phase 1 includes 16 service areas with stage reconstruction that began at the end of this past July. And Phase 2 includes 11 service areas with renovations scheduled to begin in January of 2023. We are also going to learn how to sign up for E-ZPass online or at a AAA branch located near you. We will have time at the end of the presentations for questions and answers. Please just use your chat box to enter the questions. Okay, and now with us today we have Jennifer, and Jennifer serves as the Director of Media Relations and Communications for the Thruway Authority. Ms. Givner has more than 20 years of communication experience working for both the city and the state of New York. Prior to the Thruway Authority, she served as the Assistant Commissioner of Communications for the New York State Office of Children and Family Services. Ms. Givner has a Master of Public Administrative degree from the Nelson A. Rockefeller College of Public Affairs and Policy at SUNY Albany. Also a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science from Hartwick College. When not working, she can be found trying to keep up with her 11-year-old twins and a little white ball in the woods on a golf course. Also with us today, we have Eric, who is the Deputy Director of Operations for the New York State Thruway Authority. Eric is responsible for electronic toll collection, traffic management, and travel services. Eric has been employed by the Thruway Authority for 35 years, with 24 of those years responsible for electronic toll collection. He has also served as the interim director of E-ZPass Group, and he is currently the Thruway Authority's representative on the executive committee, E-ZPass Group. And also we have Kara, who has served as a director of customer relations for the Thruway Authority since January of 2007. She is responsible for developing and administrating contracts and monitoring the performance of concessionaires who provide direct service to authority customers across the entire 507-mile system. Welcome. I'm going to turn this over now to Jennifer.
Okay, thank you, Patty. Really appreciate it. We're happy to be here today. Happy to be having this opportunity to speak with your members. This is a very customer-focused presentation on our part. We're going to take you through 2 major projects that are going on right now with the Thruway Authority to modernize our system. We're making major investments to bring us forward into the future. I've brought along with me, Eric and Kara. They are our, subject matter experts in these areas, and they're going to take you through these projects and let you know, as a customer, as a motorist on our roadway, what you can expect. Next slide for me, Mark. Basically, really quick, the Thruway, you're familiar with it. You've been on it. I mean, it's a 570-mile superhighway. We have more than 3,000 lane miles. There are a variety of service areas. There are 27 on our system. We have 3 welcome centers. And each of these facilities sees, thousands of motorists every day. We've been looking at our system and trying to see how we can move into the future. And Eric is here today to talk to us about cashless tolling. If you've been on the Thruway recently, you might notice a difference. Things look a little different. You might see these metal structures over the highway. You might be missing perhaps those toll plazas that you used to have to go through. Eric is going to take you through that to make sure you understand what the system is and how it's going to take us into the future, and how to make sure your E-ZPass account is up to date and current. And then we're going to pivot to Kara for this other project. We're winding down cashless tolling, and we're now going to pivot to this other project to renovate all the service areas, as Patty discussed. And I think it's a really important investment that we're making, a public-private partnership moving forward. So Kara will talk about that in the second half. But first, I'd like to have Eric take it away. And next slide, and we can go from there. Thank you, Eric.
You go next, please. Thank you all for joining the call. We've been preparing for this transformative cash tolling project for over 10 years now, and I'm pleased to tell you all about it. As you heard, the entire New York State Thruway has gone cashless. That means no stopping for stopping at toll booths or anything like that, and that has really made a huge difference as we understand it from motorists calling us every day, telling us about the new experience they have. So let's get started. Next. Our cashless tolling project started with building gantries across the system. You guys have seen that across the road, metal structures that house our electronic equipment. That is, the purpose of that is to read E-ZPass tags and license plates alike. There's over 71 of these locations out there, so we can maintain our current tolling structure. Next. So let's walk through how it works. Simply, customers can pay tolls with either E-ZPass or through our new Tolls by Mail program. Next. In 2021, we adjusted our tolls to provide a tiered approach. E-ZPass customers of the New York Customer Service Center receive the lowest rates. Out-of-state E-ZPass customers pay slightly higher, 15%, and our Tolls by Mail customers pay 30% higher than the New York E-ZPass customers. And in that, they're also included a $2 administrative surcharge that you will receive on the billing statements as well. Interesting enough, approximately 80% of the E-ZPass trips through our Thruway are from E-ZPass customers. Thank you all for choosing E-ZPass. Next. E-ZPass provides you options to pay your tolls. Prepaid with a credit card is the easiest, preferred method. You can download now a new Tolls New York app and sign into your account and keep track of your trips, update account information, including credit card info and license plates. You also have a Tolls by Mail program that paying by mail with a credit card is not the only way to pay your tolls. The Tolls by Mail customers can also download the same Tolls New York app and pay your toll bills, even before you receive a toll bill in the mail. Next. As I said before, be smart, get E-ZPass, and save up to 30% on your tolls. Next.
You know what, Eric, that is amazing, 30%. And I'm sure people are not aware of the additional 30% charge. You know, I'm sure a lot of people are just so used to paying at the toll booth, and that is a hike till they receive their statement.
Yep, and the incentive, we look at it as a 30% decrease in your tolls if you pay with E-ZPass, and that's really what our focus is about. So since 1993, actually August 2nd, 1993, when we first started E-ZPass, it's been the premier choice for paying tolls. However, did you know we use E-ZPass in 19 states, and there are over 443 million E-ZPass tags in circulation across the United States. Saving money and time while never having to stop anymore is pretty cool. I trust all of you are part of the E-ZPass family. Next. While E-ZPass is truly easy, you must remember to do some basic things to keep rolling through the Thruway. The most important tip you should remember is to keep your E-ZPass up to date. Buying a new car, it's about it. Your credit cards expire, let us know. If you're moving, we want to keep in touch. Your address up to date. Next. Do you know where to get a new E-ZPass tag as a gift? Just refer a customer to the E-ZPass program. Well, you can sign up on EZPassNY.com, or better yet, go to a retailer near you and pick one up using our E-ZPass on the Go program. You go to a retailer, you pay $25 up front, you register the tag online, you add your credit card, and then $25 funds are credited to your account. You properly mount your tag, Just that easy. Cashless tolling has truly modernized the Thruway experience and will be celebrated for years to come, at least in my mind. But that is not the only project. Ms. Ostrander will walk you through our service area project, which is now underway.
Okay, next. Thank you, Eric. Okay, next, Mark. So as Patty mentioned, the service area redesign and redevelopment project, it's a $450 million private investment where we will significantly upgrade 4 of our existing service areas, while 23 will be completely remodeled. The new partner is by the name of Empire State Thruway Partners, and there are no tax dollars involved in this project. Next. So prior to issuing the request for proposals for this significant project, the authority put out a customer survey to see what food offerings and services and customer preferences were sought the most. So when complete, the new service areas will enhance services for thousands of travelers each day. Some of the main features you'll see are pet walking areas with comfort stations and complete enclosures for them, EV charging stations. There will be a minimum of 2 per location, call ahead ordering, and increased truck parking and amenities for commercial drivers. They'll have dedicated lounges and laundry facilities at select locations. Some of the highlights on the food offerings, some new tenants will be Shake Shack, Panera, and Panda Express. We're very excited about that. But of course, the customer favorites that are staying, Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts are a few.
Dunkin' Donuts, love it.
As Patty mentioned also, this is a 2-phased approach. The 10 service areas have already closed the food facility portion for construction at the end of July. And are underway. Again, if you've traveled the system, you will no longer see some service area buildings there at all, as demolition and work has already begun. So 6 more will follow in 2022, and the remaining will be started in January of 2023. No 2 service areas in the same direction of travel will be closed at the same time. We took into consideration and wanted to ensure the least impact on travelers as possible, and fuel will remain open at all locations during construction. For more information, please visit our website. We have a great webpage dedicated to the project for up-to-date information. Pictures will show our progress to document it, and of course, any updates should the schedule and anything shift. We're happy to share that information. We're very excited about the project, so please visit for updates. Next. Jen?
Okay, I think, Patty, that really wraps up where we are on the project for service areas. It also tells you where we are right now in terms of cashless tolling as that project winds down in the coming weeks. Again, just to reiterate, we are, a user fee supported system. We are entirely supported by toll dollars. No federal, no state tax dollars go to the operation of our roadway. We're happy to take any questions that any of the viewers have, your members. We're interested in helping them if they have any issues. Hopefully they're not having any issues, but we want E-ZPass customer service. Or if they have some questions about the service area project, we're ready to take them.
Okay, we do have one question here. Will there be EV charging stations? And I believe, Kara, you did answer that with 2 stations starting out at each location.
Yes, there actually will be a minimum of 2 locations. So in some you will be more, up to 6 or 8 even. And the operator is planning to ensure that they future-proof locations. So as the demand rises, they will be able to expand as future, demand dictates.
Great. The next question is, when will the work zone camera programs launch?
You want to take that one, Eric? I can do just a quick introduction on that. The work zone camera issue is something that we just held a public hearing on. It was great. We had participation from many stakeholders, including AAA, which was great. It was really important to hear everybody's, thoughts and options to improve safety for our workers, roadside workers on the highway. I'm going to let Eric take it from here as to this kind of falls under him as to the rollout timeframe.
So yeah, that's a good question. Safety on the thruways is so important to us. We do this every day. So this work zone safety program is going to assist in that meeting our safety goals. So we're in the process of issuing an RFP to a contractor to be able to administer this program. We'll be working through that this winter. We hope to have this program up and running at construction work zones next summer. But it's too early to tell you exactly what it is until we kind of go through this procurement process. So, but we're excited to utilize it.
Okay, we have several questions here, so this is good. The next question is, what is the E-ZPass usage rate on the Thruway versus toll by mail?
So as I said earlier, it's approximately about 83% across the entire system. Some plazas are more towards 90, and some are less, more towards the mid-70s, depending on whether you're in Western New York or downstate or a highly trafficked interchange that has a interstate connection versus a more rural interstate. But overall, 83% E-ZPass, and then approximately the 27% is, or the 17% is the tolls by mail.
Great. Also, and this is interesting only because I travel the Thruway very frequently. And the other day I was going, and the one in Oneida, I noticed was completely torn down. I was shocked. It was, I was watching the progress because I knew this was happening since June and July. And you first see the signs where it's all blocked out and it just shows gas. And then they updated them a little more. And then the next time I saw them, I drove by, it's like, it's gone. So they are moving along.
And at this
One
time,
next question, is there a list anywhere or mapping to reference?
Was that? I didn't hear the question.
I don't think we heard the question, Patty.
I'm sorry. Is there a list anywhere or mapping to reference which service stations are closed?
Yes, on our webpage, there is a page dedicated to the service area project. There is a link to a map, and it will show which ones are under construction and which ones are closed. And as they are reopened, the map will be updated with the progress.
And on the screen right now, you'll see where on their websites, you'll say Thruway, ny.gov, service area project. That is the link to that page.
Thank you, Eric and Kara. And that is important because I know just working at AAA here and listening to people come in and out of the branch, you can hear the frustration in their voice feeling, okay, I have right now a triptych and I have my book, but how do I know what's open and closed? So we're hoping that everyone gets this information out there so they know that and emphasize that it really is just every other service station is closed. And again, emphasizing that all the gas stations are open. I just feel it's a very important point to stress. Next question is, when you purchase an E-ZPass today, can you use it the same day?
Unfortunately, you cannot. Once you register the tag, you can use it the next day. So if you register at 8 p.m., you can drive tomorrow morning. So it's there for a security control. We love to have it immediately, but it just wouldn't work out. But again, next day you can use the tag. So just plan ahead.
Okay. Next question: are you taking into consideration food allergies as new food locations?
Again, the operator is required to provide a variety of options at the service areas, and one of the main items that we found from our customers in the customer survey we put out prior to issuing the RFP was more variety and healthy options. So they have, again, we'll have a variety of options available 24/7 to ensure customer choice and those who should be able to find something within the service area that meets their needs.
And in addition to that, the New York State Health Department has guidelines for restaurants and where they have to notify if there's any allergens and so forth. So all of our restaurants have to follow the health department rules, and they will, obviously put anything on the menu and so forth, or there may be a nut allergy or something like that. So they are compliant with that, and they will be in the future.
Okay, thank you. Next question is, will traffic safety messaging and slow down, move overs be displayed in rest areas?
I will take this one. We are, slow down, move over is a campaign we've been involved with, forever, but more recently in the past few years particularly. It is important that we get this message out in a variety of ways. We do have signage in the service areas. We do have, and actually as we move forward, we always like to put within the service areas different posters with messaging. And safety is always going to be our top priority, and we want to use that space to convey these messages to our motorists. We certainly do before COVID, we were able to do certainly more outreach. I've been at many service areas with our Thruway maintenance workers, our traffic supervisors, and handing out pamphlets reminding motorists of this. I think it's important to put a human face to this and understand that the people working on the side of the road, are people just, they go home to a family at night, and we want to make sure they do it safely. So we've been really active in these campaigns. It's really important to us. We'll use the service areas, continue to use them, and any platform that we have, including our social media platforms, to get this message out there.
And we appreciate it, Jennifer. I know system-wide with AAA Northeast, just recently with Slow Down, Move Over being celebrated last Saturday, and really trying to get the message out there. All of the areas in our footprint did a huge webinar, press release, town hall meeting on the importance of slowing down and moving over. And we had several of our representatives from the fire departments, local politicians, the police, the sheriff department, so on and so forth, really stressing that message home. Next question is, will the triptych travel planner reflect open, closed stations?
I can leave that perhaps to you, Patty. We're happy. Our website, as Carol was taking you through, and it's down the page there, is real time. It says what's closed, what's open, and we're happy to work with you more closely so that we can incorporate that into the triptych so your members have that information in real time. However we can do that to make it easier and more seamless, we're happy to work with you.
Great. We'll be working with you on that, Jennifer. Next one is, will speeding radar tickets be issued via the toll system?
The answer is no. The Work Zone Safety Program that we talked about earlier is the only thing that's going to happen, and that is going to be an administrative process. It's not going to be, points off your license or anything like that. So.
And just to add to Eric's as well as comments, people have asked us if the cameras on the tolling gantries capture speed, and we're not authorized to do that. That is not the point of that system. It is to capture license plate information for the purpose of tolling or to read E-ZPass tags. It is not to capture you speeding, which no one does, of course, but in case they do, that's not why they are there.
That's good.
Well, they are looking for you, so yes. Please drive safely.
Yes.
And I think that's the most important message, really. Slow down, drive safe, and follow the rules. It's simple as that. Can AAA members use their card if they break down on the Thruway? Yes.
Yes,
and I think that was a question more for me than anybody else. So.
Yes, they can.
Okay, those are the questions we have for right now, but I did just get a last minute update, and this was feedback from John Corlett, who is chairman of the Legislative Committee for AAA New York State, a federation of the 5 AAA clubs representing more than 2.8 million AAA members residing in New York State. He wishes to thank the executive team at the Thruway Authority for inviting us to testify on this important subject. As we know, work zones play an essential role maintaining a state of good repair on our highways. However, the presence of work zone often creates a challenge for driving environment that results in crashes, injuries, and fatalities. Crashes that are often the result of exceeding speed, Speeding in work zone area is dangerous driving behavior with deadly consequences. According to the state data, in 2018, there were 700 work zone crashes, resulting in 320 injuries to drivers, contractors, employees, and state staff. Further, there were 13 driving fatalities, which is terrible. So again, move over. Work zone related crashes nationwide are on the rise nationally. In fact, according to the latest federal data released by the Federal Highway Administration, between 2018 and 2019, fatal crashes in work zone increased by 11%. Furthermore, work facilities in road construction sites where speeding was a factor increased from 172 to 239 incidents. And again, that's a 31% increase. We're definitely going in the wrong direction, and it is concerned. With respect to the automated enforcement efforts in the New York State, our association has conducted rigorous oversight reports of automated enforcement programs operated across the New York State and issues a host of recommendations that, in our opinion, will improve these programs. We applaud the fact that the state policymakers have incorporated into the legislation many of the recommendations we have sought to improve these programs. So again, provision mandating a 30-day warning period, a requirement for comprehensive report with respect to work zone programs, effect on safety and crashes, a provision mandating that the results of the program be transparent, displayed on public-facing websites. And lastly, we support the requirements that signs be utilized to alert drivers of the presence of cameras in work zones. On this final provision, we would respectfully request that the Thruway and the DOT go one step further and post messages on their message signs along the state's major controlled highways. In our opinion, this could result in increased safety in all work zones across the state. So again, it's just trying to drive home that message. So we greatly appreciate it. If we don't have any additional questions at this time, I guess we don't. Okay. I really want to thank today our panelists, Eric, Jennifer, and Kara. You've done a phenomenal job getting this out there. I know I'm asked these questions every day since the construction has begun. And I think it is fantastic that we're educating our public on this information. I would also like to thank Janet Brown, Mark, and Shawnee Jarvis, my co-workers, who made these webinars possible, and to thank you, to our viewers, for taking the time out of your busy day to listen in. Please take the time to visit one of your AAA branches and purchase your E-ZPass. Save that 30%. That's a lot of money. Stay safe and enjoy this beautiful fall weather. From AAA Northeast, this is Patty Artessa. Once again, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Patty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.